Lovely people, my name is Sasha. I'm very happy to see you here. I knit, crochet and do many other things with my hands. This video is kind of unusual for me because it's the 10th of January and I'm already preparing my wardrobe for spring because you know, when you make it by hand, it takes so much time. Oh my God. So I wanted to take you along for the ride and I wanted just to share the process of me hopefully finishing some nice things for me to wear in spring. Where are we at now? I made a Pinterest board. Firstly, I wanted to make a purse. I never actually crocheted a purse, but only one, this one, but it was more sewing than crocheting, honestly, and I blistered my fingers so much because the rope was so disgusting, but the purse was nice. But for myself, that was an order by my friend. For myself, I never made a purse and I always wanted to, and I found this picture and I was like, yes, I need that. I just need that. I did it. It's already here. The other things are still non-existent, but this one is already here. I already worn it and my grandma actually likes it very much, which is a very nice thing, honestly. When your grandma likes your knitting and your, crafting, it's like different level. So, meet the purse. Of course, I'm gonna insert normal clips with normal lighting so you could see it, but come off it. Actually, the reason that the purse is this way is that I wanted to use as much leftover yarn as I could because I have so much. So it's kind of a mix between 4 different types of yarn in different colors. So for this one, I bought only these hoops so it could hang properly. And I also sewn this one. It was pain. It's very awkward and non-perfect, but who cares? Nobody cares because this one is for me and nobody is gonna know. And it's kind of rewarding to have something that you already made from the big project. So that's nice. The second thing, I've been obsessing about this sweater. There is just something about the way it's knitted that is just, and there are no pictures of it whatsoever except this one and another one also featuring the necklace. So they probably made pictures of the necklace using the sweater, but I'm also interested in the necklace, but the sweater, it looks like it's a simple 3-to-1 rib stitch, right? Right? No, it's not. Because this is how 3-to-1 rib stitch looks like. And it doesn't look like the sweater. I cannot figure it out. So I've decided to even, turn the loops. It didn't help. So I've decided to just keep up with 3-1 rib. But one part of the 3 do with the turn loops, rotated loops, or however they're called. I have no idea. And another part with simple stitch, then turn loops, then simple stitch, and it will look kind of fun. For some reason, I've just been craving a disgustingly long knitting project. Something that you would knit an unreasonably long amount of time. So yeah, I'm rambling. So here comes the montage of me maybe doing it. Maybe not. I don't know. Stay tuned. Mwah. Take me, baby, or leave me. Anyways, hi everybody, it's exactly a week later, and this is the state of this thing. It's a lot. It's honestly like a very solid progress, given that I had things to do, in my personal life. So I think at some point there would have to be decreases for the sleeves. But I felt like I need some kind of a change. I need to do something else. I thought I would make another sweater. Yay! Shocker. No, it's a cardigan actually. Here's the picture. It's a cardigan made of scraps of yarn, of leftovers, and it looks like you cannot go wrong with just mixing leftovers together. But I've started doing kind of leftover sweaters for a couple of times now, and they never look good, and I have no idea why. So let's give it another go. Actually, my niece gave me these, and these are kind of needles with hooks. I've seen people knit with those or crochet. Do you crochet with those or knits? I have no idea. But yeah, it's something that's absolutely fits the definition of something new that I wanted to try. It's called circular hooks for Tunisian crochet. I had my best friend over and she absolutely loves untangling things. So she saw my basket of absolutely messed up yarn and she was like, that's my heaven. I need to unravel those and put them in nice balls. So thanks to her, I have this basket of very sweet, nice balls of yarn. Hello, it's February the 10th, which means it's been a whole month since I started, and I want to sleep so much. I had such an insomnia yesterday. I want to show you the state of 2 projects that I'm knitting. The first one, the one that's almost done. You cannot tell by the look of this. Oh my god, it's ugly. It's leftover yarn vest that I did with Tunisian crochet hook. That's what I mean when I tell you it's never looks good, like when I do something with leftover yarn, because that's the yarn I have. It's a flag. In the best scenario, it's France. Anyways, it's to somebody's liking. Wouldn't say to my own, but I want to finish it and see how it turns out. So this has been, you know, whatever. With the sweater, I'm facing some difficulties as well. This is the state of it. It's the whole body with the sleeve holes and stuff. This is the ugliest neckline you've ever seen. Not because it's done bad. It's done very beautifully, but it just doesn't suit it at all. It's just so ugly compared to the rest of it that I want to cry. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. It's going to be fine. Oh my god. I'm gonna go and try to survive. Okay, let's collectively hope that at some point of this video I'm going to be wearing makeup and shooting in daylight. I don't know how many weeks later, but I've been delaying this moment for the longest time because I'm making the neckline and I tried to do it once and it was horrible. So I just decided not to. Give me a second. Okay. Looks like a sweater, has 2 sleeves and things. The problem with the neckline is that, like, this way it does look good. It does look good. But I don't like things touching my neck. Like, the initial thought about it all was to do it like this. Yeah. Can you see it? And I cannot tell whether it's good or not. For some reason, it feels like the fabric, like the knitting, is very thick. So the neckline, when it's just one layer, it does look kind of flat and thin compared to everything else. So that's why I wanted to do it like with a double folded whatever it is. But I'm not sure. And I finished this sweater, this vest. I finished it, I actually washed it. I'm gonna model it for you at some point at the end of the video, because I know nothing. And now, like, after I finish the sweater, I will have one of the hardest things ever. I would have to actually sew, because one of the ideas was to sew a vest, another vest, not this one, to sew a vest. And I don't sew. I do sew, but it's gonna be okay. I'm just overthinking it. I've been thinking about it for months, literally, because I'm too scared. So I'm just overthinking it and not doing nothing. And I'm just gonna do things. I just gonna do it, and it's gonna be much easier than it is in my head. I promise you and myself. Mwah. So, see ya. You see, it's daylight. I wanted to make a little update. I finished the sweater. Where are the cheers? Where are the applause? I don't hear anything. Clap for me. Yeah, I even washed it. You see? And the sleeves are here, and everything else is just done. I'm extremely happy. The neckline isn't perfect when I wear it. It will never get as perfect as I wish, so I'm just too tired of it. And it's a double neckline as I wanted to do it. I'm very happy. And if you're about to text in those comments, please, dear friend, give me a pattern. I wish I could. I wish I had a pattern. I don't. The body is a variation on a cardigan body, so you can find those on Pinterest, and it's no different. And the sleeves, I'm gonna show you. This is the book where I'm supposed to keep my patterns, but I just do math. This is the page where I try to figure out how to do the sleeve. As you can see, there is nothing helpful in there. I had a full breakdown when I was trying to figure out how to do the sleeves, because evidently, for some reason unknown to the world, you have to plan everything in advance. You have to count the stitches for the seam at the same time as you count everything else, and then adjust the seam to the sleeve. And of course I didn't do it the first time, and I couldn't figure out how to adjust it midway, so I just eyeballed the thing, and I'm very lucky that it turned out not horrible. As sad as it makes me, there is no plan whatsoever. Thank you very much. If you remember, in the beginning I showed you the Pinterest board that I made for this project, and this vest is on the Pinterest board, and I was like, yes, I have the fabric, because my grandmother gave me fabrics that she didn't use, and I have them sitting in my corner for like 2 years now. And I only did sew just one piece of clothing, and it turned out atrocious, and I just shoved it in a corner and forgot about it. And now I was like, yes, I have the linen fabric, I'm going to do the vest. But did I see any tutorials? No, of course not. Who do you think I am? So I just took a vest that I already have sitting in my closet. I don't know what possessed me, and I'm very grateful to this force. Yeah, you can see the seams here are uneven as fuck. And here as well, because did I measure anything? Did I do one single measurement? No, I didn't. Of course I didn't. I like it, and it's pretty, and I will never repeat it again. Well, I guess I wish to make a fitted kind of velvet black vest and embellish it and add like crystals and things. But to do a fitted vest, you have to learn how to do the fitted thing. No, that's not it. And I don't think I'm going to add embroidery as in a picture, because it has a different vibe, and I don't think it'll go very well. So I think it feels like I finished the project, and now it feels very, very small. I spent 2 months making things and working my hands off. And now when I look at it, I'm like, it's 4 things, right? I wanted to do some jewelry, but I don't feel like doing jewelry. I'm pretty sure I want to do some keychains. Give me a sec, let me show you. I did it over winter holiday or whatever. The dog is latest edition. I found it in my childhood house. And here are the things. So it has this bracelet, rainbow bracelet that I did when I was, I don't know, a teenager. Charms that I also made, and this one has my fingerprint on it, and these little beads. And all together with a pink thingy, it all looks very fun and clingy and very me. So I brought some random things from my childhood house, and I hope to put together a couple more of keychains because I'm obsessed. I actually went to a couple of thrift stores to try and find some keychains or things that I could turn into keychains, but there was like literally nothing. And I actually don't want to buy anything for these projects. I actually didn't buy anything but the yarn for the sweater. I bought the yarn for the sweater and it wasn't actually too expensive. But for all other projects, I didn't buy anything. I used what I already had. And this makes my soul shine and my broke account very, very happy as well. So yeah, so that's all.